Hi, I've got another bite-sized blues lesson for you today, and today I'm going to show you a great guitar player called Eric Gales, and his new album's called Middle of the Road, which is well worth checking out. And pretty much as soon as I put this in, the first song is a song called Good Time, and I immediately wanted to learn that song because it's a fantastic song. And I think it's a bit of a tip of the hat to Nile Rodgers, because there's some very similar chords in that to the Chic version of Good Times. So anyway, we'll get straight to it. Oh, and before I start, this guitar is in E flat. So anyway, we'll get straight to it. So once we've dialed in our favourite kind of clean spanky tone into the amp, we're going to start off with this. And pretty much how we're playing that, it's going to be 3 chords, that part, and the first chord is going to be a kind of an E9 with a 6th note in it, which I'm not exactly what the name is, that maybe E9 6 or something like that. But how I'm playing it is pretty much playing an open low E, and then I'm playing with that finger's on the 2nd of the D, that one's on the 1st of the G, and that one's barring the B and the E at the 2nd. So, and we don't want the A string. So if we can, try and rest that finger there on the A string, so you're getting that. So that's the first chord. Then we're just going to go to a which is kind of a G chord, Hendrix style G chord, rather than playing a bar chord G like that. I'm going to play it with my thumb over the third at the G, sorry, the E at the 3rd, and then that's going to be D string 5th. That's going to be on the 4th of the G string, and then that's going to be on the 3rd of the B. So play the G, move it up to the A, and then we'll kind of dwell on it. And it's a big time, a feel kind of riff that. You've got to kind of listen to the song and get the feel for it, because I can't get it, but he definitely gets it. So once he's played that intro part, and once the drums kick in, he's going to play that very similar thing, but he's going to play it like this. And pretty much how we're playing that is, we're playing the same chords, but rather than leaving gaps in between, we're going to be carrying on playing it. So, rather than stopping there, we're going to be kind of sliding on the B string from the 3rd to the 5th, and we're going to get the B string and an open E. So we're going to get this. And he changes it every time he plays it. Sometimes he plays it like that, sometimes he plays it like this. And other times he kind of plays it. You can kind of make that up, play it how you want to play it. So far we've got this. The intro goes like this. And the drums kick in. once we've got to that stage, we're going to play these chords. So what we're playing that that kind of E9-6 chord or whatever it is. Then we're going to move up quickly to this chord, which is going to be an A flat 6. So what we're doing there is we're playing, that finger's going to be on the D string at the what's that, 6th. That one's going to be at the G on the 5th. Little finger's going to be on the 6th of the B, and then the index finger's going to be on the high E at the 4th. So you've got to be quick. We're going to, and then we're going to move that up 1 to A6, and then we're going to move that up to B flat 6. So that very slowly goes, which is, by the way, in the song Good Time. And then we're going to end up like on this chord, which is going to be an A sus4, which again is also in the song Good Times, sorry, by Chic. So that chord is pretty much an A. If you play an A7 chord like that, but rather than playing that finger there, you're going to play our little finger 1 fret across. So it's going to be bar all those at the 5th with that finger, and that one's going to be on the A string at the 7th, and the little finger's going to be on the G string at the 7th. So that's going to be, we're going to get that kind of. And then we're going to play an A7, so we're going to move our little finger off and put our index finger on the 6th fret of the G. So first chord to A7, and again. When we get to that stage, we're going to move that up to A sharp 7. Play that twice. So far we've got this. So once we've done that, we've played up to that part, and the kind of turnaround to go back into this part is pretty much a. So what we're doing is we're playing octaves on the A, D flat, D, and when he gets to D, he kind of plays it double time. So he's going. Oops, sorry, play again. And he moves it from D to D sharp to E, then back into E. And pretty much that's the song, apart from there's a breakdown part where I think he's got a phaser or something, like a phase 90 or something, and he's pretty much, all he's doing is playing, well, he's playing the B string at the 5th, and he's getting the high E, which is the part where he sings Lord Have Mercy, and he's just pretty much changing that from that 5th, and playing the same thing but playing the 3rd, so he's playing the 3rd and the high E string on the B. And then that's it. That's pretty much all the chords and riffs in that song. So that's pretty much all the chords and the riffs from Good Time by Eric Gales. Definitely check him out if you've not checked him out. He's an absolutely fantastic player. If you like kind of Hendrixy, Joe Bonamassa, Eric Johnson kind of guitar wizardry, definitely he is for you. Plus kind of Nile Rodgers, and absolutely fantastic player. He's actually touring in Britain at the moment, but unfortunately he's not coming anywhere near me, so I'm not going to get a chance to see him, which is a shame. But I would do if he came a bit closer. But yeah, his album again is called Middle of the Road, and that's the record. So definitely check that out if you can. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe and watch any other Bite Size Blues videos. Anyway, thank you very much.